It's so nice to have a good film come out in January. Because typically the first film I see in January every single year is my least favorite film of that year. So let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Amazon Prime movie review. Today we're going to be going over Herself. This is a brand new engaging drama about the story of a young mother, Sandra, who escapes her abusive husband and fights back against a broken housing system. She sets out to build her own home and in the process rebuilds her life and rediscovers herself. Directed by Phildea Lloyd, and it also stars the likes of Molly McCann and Claire Dune. Actually, Claire Dune is the main star of this and one of the co-writers of this entire film, and you can feel the passion come straight from this project. Now, before we get straight into this review, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you enjoy early movie reviews like this, or in general just love talking movies, this is the place for you guys. So make sure to comment down below as well and let me know your guys' thoughts. How excited are you for Herself? Are you excited to check it out on Prime Video later this week? Well, let's talk about it. Herself is a movie that is continuously wrapped around my whole entire world. Every single film festival I attended last year, this was a film at one of them. But it was a film that I never jumped into. It was a film that always I missed it. And I always wanted to see it. And I'm happy that I finally got to see it. Because again, like I mentioned off the top, this is a very engaging drama. And one thing that I actually want to start this review on is actually going about the cons of this. Because I think this is a very great drama that really features a fantastic performance that we'll get into. But when it comes to cons, there's one thing that kind of held the film back for me. And that one element felt that I've seen this film before. There's these weird editing and these weird choppy little elements to the whole entire story that very much took me out of it. And some elements in here do feel a little bit overly drawn out that I actually wish it didn't. I wish it would have more focused in on our main character and certain elements going about and her PTSD from being in this abusive relationship. Performance from Claire Dune in here is some of the best that I've seen in quite a while. She is superb in here. She brings this character to life in a way that very much makes me feel like I am in her shoes, and a lot of that is because of the directing. The directing from Lloyd is hands down great as well. And again, it ties both the performance and that immersive experience of making you feel like you are actually there with her, feeling every hit, punch, and emotional or even physical abuse that our main character felt. And that's something that, again, when a drama needs to bring you in, it brings you in very well. I was cheering for her by the end, and I was very much wanting for her to get to that big heroic stake that she deserved to get to. With that breakout performance truly coming in to break your heart but also rebuild it back together, the same way that this whole entire film is structured, drama about humanity and trauma, and the way that we as people can come in and help others, but at the same time how we can help ourselves, because we all have things that we are going about that maybe we need to truly rebuild inside. It's a brutal look on domestic violence, and that's something that, again, I haven't seen in a while in a movie, and even though it felt familiar at times, it's because of that directing and writing that took that to the next level. Being the first new film of 2021 that I've seen, this is an engaging drama that might feel, again, pretty familiar in its storytelling, but the directing and acting are truly the big standouts and breakthroughs for this year as a superb part to add to it all. I love what it needed to say about humanity, trauma, the PTSD that we might feel from an abusive or emotional relationship, and I think someone who maybe has gone through that will definitely grab more out of this film than I did. And I think that's something that, again, people are going to really go into this film not expecting. I didn't know what the hell this film was about, but when I jumped in, within the first 20 minutes, I was like, oh, that's where we're going. And you know, from the early minutes, you knew something was wrong, and once it starts going on, you're like, okay, that's bad. It really sinks you into the main character's abusive past, and it's one that really will be one of the films that will be stuck in my brain for quite a while right now. So with all that said, I'm going to give Herself a B. Thank you guys again so much for clicking on this. You guys are seriously all the best. Make sure to head on over to Sandwich Fun Films on how to see films early. And of course, it's a big thing to you and a big thing to my Patreon supporters, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. Thank you guys again, and of course, until next time, stay classy.